Okay, we're in the home screen. Make sure you watch that admin video to know how to navigate and set up your user. I'm a test user, so I'm in there. I'm going to assessments. We're going to talk about the GPA, graded performance assessments today. So we have a 30, a 60, and 90. That difference is basically how the ramping up from 1 foot per second per 30 seconds or per 60 seconds or per 90. This is a 5-minute test. We're going to do the GPA 120. So let me get started here. It's counting down and then it's going to calibrate to me. It's telling me to move back. Now it's calibrating. I'm not raising my hands. I don't have to raise my hands, but it's got me calibrated. So I'm going to step back to the beginning. Well, before I do, you'll notice there's a screen on the bottom. That's a dual task. I need to keep that in the green zone as I'm going through this, as opposed to blue or red, which would be too fast or too slow. So I'm going to step back here, and it's going to count down. Now this is tracking a little more data than your RAS 90, which you may or may not have seen the videos of yet. But you'll see the green on the bottom. That 1 bar means I'm going 1 foot per second. If I've got 2, that means I'm going 2 feet per second. So I'm going a little fast. Now I'm perfect. So for demo purposes, we're going to just show you the first 2 minutes of this video so that you can see when it changes over and starts to go a little faster. But if I start going too fast, you'll see that it goes red. Alright, so you're just trying to stay in this because it will ramp you up sort of like a cardio stress test, essentially, and your heart rate would start to go up if you're wearing a heart rate monitor. It's tracking your time, it's tracking how many bumpers that you hit, it's tracking what level. So it's 1 foot per second, that's the speed. And it's tracking heart rate if you're wearing a heart rate monitor. So you'll see, again, it's just tracking different directions. And at that 3-minute mark, which would be 2 minutes in, it's going to go up to 2 feet per second. And then I can probably show you the blue, which would be me going too slow. It's almost to the 3-minute mark. Now it's going up to level 2. So if I'm going too slow, well, as long as I'm going within 1 bar of the 2 feet, it stays green. But again, if I start going if I start trying to go too fast, it goes red. So that's your GPA 120. That would, at the 1-minute mark, it would go up to 3 feet per second, so it would start to get pretty fast for you. So, and then from that data, you're going to get reports, and you're going to get your basic report, performance report. We'll talk about those in a separate video.